हे एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। सो आज हमारे साथ है क्रिश कुंभारे। ही हैज़ क्रैक्ड एन ऑन कैंपस इंटर्नशिप एट ब्लैक रॉक। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्रिश, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन योर अचीवमेंट।
Thank you. Thank you.
सो कुछ बताइए अपने बारे में, सो आवर ऑडियंस नोज अबाउट यू एज वेल।
Sure. My name is Krrish Kumbhare, and I'm final year student at Vishwakarma Institute of Technology from Computer Engineering branch. So recently, I've completed my internship in Siemens Digital Industries Software, and just within 1 month, I was able to crack BlackRock Internship as well. It came on campus. So yeah, and about myself, yeah, I'm little bit enthusiastic about sports and all, like cricket, badminton, etc., etc. Lot more we can dive into.
राइट राइट, सो जस्ट टू लेट यू नो ऑल, ही इज द बेस्ट बॉलर ऑफ आवर डिपार्टमेंट राइट नाउ। सो नाउ क्रिश, अभी मेन टॉपिक पे आते हैं दैट व्हाट वाज द
Sure.
हायरिंग प्रोसेस ऑफ ब्लैक रॉक। कब वो ऑन कैंपस आई थी, एंड मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली कितने राउंड्स हुए थे, एंड एवरीथिंग अबाउट इट इन नटशेल।
Sure. So as far as I remember, BlackRock came early August. So on campus आई थी and तीन राउंड हुए थे उसके. First was the aptitude, and then there were two technical interviews. One maybe managerial technical interview, the last one, and then we got the selection results. So yeah, there were three rounds.
Okay, so talking about first round, as you told, first round online assessment था, right?
Right.
तो
So
ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट में किन चीज़ों पे फोकस किया था उन्होंने? कैन यू जस्ट टेल अस अबाउट दैट?
yeah, so before online assessment, there was resume shortlisting. So it is pretty obvious that resume gets shortlisted. Talking about online assessment, so we had not just coding questions and SQL questions, but we had a variety of other subjects as well. For example, mathematical reasoning था, uh, image reasoning भी था, and other thing like your IQ questions, etc., etc. And then we had some question like talking about relative. If someone's son is this year old, someone's that is that year old. So who is related to whom that way, for example. So वैसे सारे questions थे. Then there was MCQ questions for your core subject theory like OS, CN, DSA, etc., etc. And then DSA के MCQ questions थे. Not exactly coding and all.
ओके, सो ये कन्वेंशनल ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट नहीं था, लाइक इट इन्वॉल्व द एप्टीट्यूड बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस एज वेल, लॉजिकल
Yeah,
रीजनिंग,
but
वर्बल
as
रीजनिंग
far
एज
as
वेल।
I remember, उसमें actual time crunch बहुत था. So you had a lot of
ओके
question in very short span of time. So it was difficult. For some reason, it was very difficult. So even I
ओके,
have faced some
राइट।
difficulties. There were some problems in the software as well. So yeah, as far as I remember, it was very hectic.
ओके, सो कम टाइम में बहुत ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने थे, सो यू एक्चुअली रिक्वायर्ड नॉलेज रिगार्डिंग दैट, राइट?
That's true.
सही है।
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now talking about the second round, that is technical interview, जिसमें resume पे focus था, right?
Very true. Very true. Resume पे focus था.
Right. So what were their priorities? Like, were they focusing upon your projects, experience, tech stack, or something else? उस पे deep down
So
अब घुसेंगे.
yeah, so I remember my interview experience that right when I sat there, उन्होंने start ही किया था कि I had one audit course which where I was selected among the 30 students from the department itself. So
Yeah.
उन्होंने start ही वही से किया था कि what you learn from that audit course. That audit course from was from Barclays. तो
Ab
उन्होंने
initio.
पहले या बार्कलेज एब इनिशियो दैट्स एब इनिशियो उन्होंने
Correct.
एक सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोवाइड किया बार्कलेज को ईटीएल सर्विसेज के
Correct.
लिए. सो आई वाज इन दैट ऑडिट कोर्स एंड दे स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम दैट कि तुमने क्या सीखा ऑडिट कोर्स से वगैरह वगैरह. And I told that there was a lot of visualization of SQL queries, and you just create that chain using drag
Yeah.
and drop and setting those object, adding numbers, etc., etc. and then they went on to the projects, etc., etc. What were my past experiences? Like I said, I was in Siemens, so they started with Siemens project. They asked me my what is my most challenging project, and I told it was my Siemens internship, the project which I did in my Siemens internship. Also,
Yeah.
then I think you must be able to take the topic from one project to another. Like that is one of your part of the communication skills. But yeah, I was able to discuss all my projects within the span of 1 hour. So maybe
Great,
I'll
great,
give
great.
you some.
तो
Yeah,
तो सेकेंड राउंड एक आर के लिए था एटलीस्ट, राइट? योर सेकेंड
yeah.
राउंड वाज फॉर एन आवर.
Approximately 1 hour. मतलब मेरा तो approximately 1 hour गया था. They were very interested in the projects. क्योंकि दो तीन
राइट.
इंडस्ट्री प्रोजेक्ट्स थे एंड वन वाज माय इंटर्नशिप
करेक्ट.
इटसेल्फ एंड वन प्रोजेक्ट
करेक्ट.
आई हैड a very high accuracy in ML models. Like for image
ओके.
processing I had 98 and 97% accuracy. So they were just curious
ओके.
to know how did I achieve those. So yeah,
ग्रेट. सो दे प्रायोरिटाइज्ड योर एक्सपीरियंस फर्स्ट, देन योर प्रोजेक्ट्स, राइट?
projects.
उसके
Of
अलावा
course
किसी
they
चीज पे
asked
उन्होंने फोकस किया?
so they asked a lot of questions like how you did this and how you did that. So they actually didn't care about which library did you use, although I told them which library I had used and for what reasons. But they just
या.
wanted to know that whether you actually have done this project instead of copy pasting, etc., etc. So I remember I have just described every library, the use of that library, and why only that library, why not other alternatives. So
या.
I was very sure with the domain knowledge I had by that time, and of course that I was able to prove it to them. And yeah, I can say it was very quick interview. Even though it went for 1 hour, never felt like it was for 1 hour. And of course, within 5 minutes, I was selected for second round. So maybe I made a very good point in determining my skills. That point. So yeah,
ग्रेट, ग्रेट, ग्रेट. राइट, राइट. नाउ अभी ये राउंड तो हो गया, उसके बाद यू टोल्ड दैट देयर वाज अ थर्ड राउंड एज वेल, राइट?
third technical round.
सो थर्ड
Yeah.
राउंड भी कंप्लीटली टेक्निकल राउंड.
Yeah.
हाँ, सो टॉकिंग अबाउट द थर्ड राउंड, दैट इज टेक्निकल मैनेजरियल राउंड, राइट? उसके बारे
Right.
में कुछ बताइए, व्हाट वाज द फॉर्मेट एंड एवरीथिंग.
Right. So, as far as I remember, it was about to be about DSA and all. Coding questions पूछे जा रहे थे to other candidates. And luckily, I wasn't asked much about coding, etc., etc. There was I was asked about Siemens, and I will talk about it at the end as well. Why is that? And क्योंकि Siemens के internship के भी time पे I gave two interviews, and I remember उसमें भी coding नहीं पूछा था. So I was wondering why, but I figured out somehow, and I'll give you some tips about it at the end as well.
या,
So,
श्योर.
sticking to current question, I was asked about my Siemens internship, and luckily, I was given the liberty of selecting my own task in Siemens internship. Maybe I made a point in that I know about it, and that was very true. Somehow, luckily, I got the project where I've already worked on the technology in the Siemens internship. So I was able to perform it pretty well, and I was given sort of an ownership of that sub module. I selected the models to work upon, and then etc., etc. So I personally designed my own interview. I wasn't allotted a task directly. So I just told them about that, and they were curious to know how did that happen and what exactly you performed. What were the leadership qualities you that was involved when you were actually working on your Siemens internship? So yeah, it was a lot of everything, and also it went to a lot of technical about. Yeah, they went very deep into the technology that were used. So
राइट.
yeah,
सो इस राउंड में योर पर्सनैलिटी वाज जज्ड मोर, राइट? मतलब आपके
yeah,
बारे में ज्यादा जाना जा रहा था.
personality, yeah. personality, leadership qualities, as well as the technology I was used. And also, जैसे first round में था, they just wanted me to know how good I am at what I'm doing. So they उनको just
Great.
वैसा था कि तुमने A for apple लिखा है, but you did you really know about it? So they were
Exactly,
actually much
exactly.
more interested in it. Yeah,
करेक्ट करेक्ट. तो अभी थर्ड राउंड वाज द लास्ट राउंड दैट यू हैड, राइट?
it was the last round. Yeah,
तो अभी जस्ट कंसिडर दैट कल ऑनलाइन असेसमेंट हुआ आपका एंड टुडे यू गॉट द रिजल्ट कि कल आपका इंटरव्यू है. ओके. नाउ
right.
एक दिन का टाइम स्पैन है आपके पास. व्हाट वुड यू सजेस्ट अदर पीपल कि ये प्रिपेयर कीजिए इफ यू हैव दैट टाइम स्पैन ऑफ 24 आवर्स या फिर 12 आवर्स, एनीथिंग.
Okay. So by the way, ऐसे सिनारियो पे आओ मत कोई, पहले से ही प्रिपेयर करके रखो. इट इज जर्नी ऑफ 1-2 years एंड देन यूज इट फॉर प्लेसमेंट राउंड्स. पर फिर भी फॉर द सेक ऑफ नॉलेज, अगर ऐसा सिचुएशन आ रहा है कि द इंटरव्यू इज विद इन 24 hours or 12 hours and you are just sitting to prepare, so your first set of actions should be go online, चेक करो कि पास्ट इंटरव्यूज हुए, लोग अपना पास्ट इंटरव्यूज शेयर कर रहे हैं जैसे मैं अभी कर रहा हूँ. सो वो शेयर करते एक्सपीरियंसेस, व्हाट क्वेश्चंस दे वर आस्क्ड, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. सो आई रिमेंबर व्हेन आई वाज सर्चिंग अबाउट इट, देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इन्वॉल्विंग हीप्स, min heaps, max heaps पे क्वेश्चन पूछा था. लाइक देयर वाज मिनिमम के फ्रीक्वेंट एलिमेंट्स, ऐसे वगैरह वगैरह. सो इट इन्वॉल्व्स min heap वगैरह. as soon as the uh, total set of elements goes beyond k, you start extracting minimum elements. वो सब that's part of preparation. But yeah, I remember because it's one of my uh, proud moment that time. So
राइट राइट.
yeah. So first set of actions, go online, check other people's experience, what they were asked, start preparing about that. And second thing, you should be good at core subjects. So prepare yourself in, first of all, oops. I must say oops is the most important subject beyond DSA, etc., etc. First is oops, then you go for SQL, because I personally have failed an interview when I was giving interview for Goldman Sachs. I went till second round, and it was the last technical round, and I got out of because of SQL. So for me, SQL is on top of everything. So oops, SQL, and then DSA. These three subjects will make your technical interview way good. And then if you're going for some very core subjects, then you can go for OS and CN as well. So take this ranking: oops, DBMS, DSA. This will be enough for you. And DSA also
ओके, सो इसमें
prepare
हर
those
एक का
questions.
अलग हो सकता है. या इसमें हर एक का ओपिनियन अलग हो सकता है. क्रिश का ओपिनियन है यू शुड
Yeah,
कीप डीबीएमएस एंड
that's
oops
that is my
above
opinion.
डीएसए, राइट?
Hmm.
या सो अभी इसके बाद आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू कि क्या रिसोर्सेस आप सजेस्ट करोगे टू पीपल टू स्टडी दी स्पेसिफिक सब्जेक्ट्स
Okay.
लाइक फॉर oops, डीबीएमएस एंड डीएसए, और एनीथिंग
So
एल्स दैट यू वांट टू
oops मैंने
शेयर. या.
there is a playlist by Kunal Kushwaha. I personally prefer Java as my coding subject. So मैंने कुणाल कुशवाहा की प्लेलिस्ट देखी थी, and he explained quite well about everything. So Kunal Kushwaha की playlist will be good for object oriented
ओके,
programming for Java. So
कंटिन्यू.
Kunal Kushwaha playlist is fine for object oriented programming for Java. For DSA, I was personally solving lead code. So do a variety of questions for everything. You'll be good at it. I preferred Striver series. There's Striver series, A to Z series. So मैं वही solve कर रहा हूँ. अभी भी कर रहा हूँ. I'm still
या,
practicing. I'm not there yet कि मैं छोड़ दूँ सब. So keep practicing. Strivers is for DSA.
राइट.
DBMS. For DBMS, I studied from Love Bubber. So theory was from Love Bubber and practicing again on lead code.
ओके.
There's a series called SQL 50. You'll be good enough if you solved
Correct.
every question of that SQL 50 series. Yeah.
Correct. Great, great, great. अभी लास्ट पीस ऑफ एडवाइस दैट यू वुड
Yeah.
लाइक टू गिव टू ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ अस कि आपने अपने जर्नी से क्या सीखा और यू
So
वुड लाइक टू
yeah,
शेयर. या.
throughout this podcast, I was saying that end में tips दूंगा मैं. So this is the time. So many of you
राइट.
might be thinking that I just
या.
got lucky कि दोनों companies में मुझे coding question ही नहीं पूछे. So I want to talk about it. You should have a metrics in your resume to catch someone's attention, to catch someone's eye. So when I'm talking about metrics, what are the metrics? Like someone that you could prove your strength to. For example, Yash has himself won a lot of hackathons. I have done a lot of industry projects as well. So ये जो चीज़ है ना, that shows a character that you can do some set of tasks within some set of deadline and you have done it in a professional way. And company को यही चाहिए रहता है. सो जब तुम लोगों के पास ऐसे सब मेट्रिक्स है, विनर ऑफ दिस हैकेथॉन और उसका प्रोजेक्ट, विनर ऑफ दिस, मतलब मैंने इंडस्ट्री प्रोजेक्ट किए थे तो इंडस्ट्री प्रोजेक्ट्स की लिस्ट, मेरे ऑडिट कोर्स की लिस्ट. सो ये सब चीजें है ना, वो इंटरव्यूअर का अटेंशन खींचती है. द थिंग इज दे स्टार्ट आस्किंग यू अबाउट दोस क्वेश्चन एंड यू शुड नो अबाउट इट एज वेल थॉरली. Even talking about my personal project, not the industrial ones, the personal project. As I said, I had accuracy of 98, 97%. So you should have such accuracies. You have to make such projects that can prove your abilities, right? So that way they start asking about a lot of questions. And interviewer के भी दिमाग में एक timer चल रहा होता है that they have to take 45 to 1 hours, 45 minutes to 1 hours of interview. So as soon as that time runs out, they start evaluating you according to what was asked during that particular time. So अगर तुम्हारे पास अच्छे metrics हो and they start asking you about those metrics, like यश को hackathons के बारे में पूछ सकते हैं, the projects that he has done, what he has decided about those projects. Similarly जो मुझे पूछे थे दोनों technical interview, that will be good enough for you to prove your character, to prove your strength, to just show or demonstrate your knowledge. So you should have one of those. And other is I'm not even if there was a question like prepare within 24 hours, I will not recommend it. Be prepared. Be prepared, like even if कंपनी उसके एक महीना पहले आए तो भी तुम निकाल पाओ. So be prepared like that. So you have to be like that.
सही है.
So these are my top two things. And the third one I want to give is a proper introduction. Introduction actually sets a tone in your interview. If I remember, I'll give you a gist of what I did in my interview. I came in, I tell my name, I told about the college, the department, etc., etc. So far, it's very common. I started telling my academic achievements little bit, and then I started with my sports achievements. That I was district player in cricket, regional in badminton, regional in football. So somehow he might be wondering that why is he telling about sports achievement. Then I made a point that sports has helped me in my academics as well, gave me my competitive nature, etc., etc. So somehow that set up a tone that what he has achieved is actual. Let's ask him about his achievement. तो उन्होंने पूछा मुझे कि about those industry project क्या क्या किया कैसे किया, about that I got selected on for Barclays audit course as well. So उसमें क्या था, why were you selected, etc., etc. So introduction was the first step that you set up a tone. And then second step is your industry projects, your other metrics in your resume जो एक्चुअल में आए कैच करता है. इंटरव्यूअर तुम्हें उसी पे सवाल पूछेंगे. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट यू विल श्योरली डॉज the essay question at etc etc, but you will be way good for yourself कि तुम लोग पॉइंट बना पाओ that this is my character, I have achieved this and this is my strength. सो ये सारी चीजें तुम्हारे रेज्यूमे में होनी चाहिए, रेज्यूमे एंड इंट्रोडक्शन। These two are the most important things. That's my topmost tips to everyone. You will be able to crack almost all the interviews, even though you should have all the technical knowledge. Even I was confident with oops, but these two things are must. You'll be way off. So yeah.
सही है. थैंक यू क्रिश फॉर योर टाइम एंड इट वाज ऑसम इंटरेक्टिंग विथ यू. बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला एक्चुअली. एंड आई होप वी कनेक्ट अगेन फॉर सम अदर अचीवमेंट एज वेल.
Even I hope to. Like I like to share my experience. Yeah. Thank you.